As per the survey conducted amongst the parents of all students studying in government and private schools in Nagaland, majority of the parents reportedly insisted that schools should be reopened next January. Principal Director School Education Shahnawaz informed Northeast 8 that more than 4,000 parents participated in the survey conducted by the department on July 22nd on reopening of schools, and though there was mixed response from the parents, however, he said majority responded reopening of school in January 2021.
4,200 parents participated in the survey. So we have got many mixed opinions. Some are in favor of opening in September. Some are telling 40% of them are telling in January 21. And yesterday we had a meeting chaired by the Chief Secretary. So in the meeting we came to a decision that now the priority should shift from the opening of the school to ensure that each and every child in every nook and corner of the state at least do some continuous education.
Shahnawaz said a meeting with the Chief Secretary was held on July 23rd and said the meeting discussed about focus on shifting of reopening of school to ensure practical education of all the students across the length and breadth of the state. Accordingly, he said in a similar way like War Room, the department will set up a control room in the directorate and will monitor the teacher's diary and regular tests of GPS, GMS will be conducted.
Similar way to the COVID War Room, we will have a control room in the directorate where we will be in regular touch with the schools, starting from the primary school, middle school and every school, and we'll make sure they do something. And you must have come across our instruction 2 days back regarding the teacher's diary in the entry they have to make there. So we'll be monitoring that also from the control room.
Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tynsong informed that the state government has approved the constitution of 71 clusters proposed by the State Health Department for undertaking random testing in the state through antigen test kit. Tynsong told reporters after the review meeting that the 71 clusters were approved by the state government after seeing the situation and taking into consideration inputs given by the State Health Department. There are 40,000 antigen test kits available in the state at present, and another 1.6 lakh are on the way, Tynsong said. Tynsong said that 71 clusters cover the entire state of Meghalaya and the health teams would conduct the tests in their respective clusters. We want to prevent community spread. We will continue aggressively without putting the target or time period, he said. Acknowledging the role of COVID-19 management committees, Tynsong said that these committees would be part of the operation and urged them to cooperate and assist the health team when they go to the localities and villages and also to follow the protocols issued by the government from time to time. The Guwahati High Court yesterday asked the state government to provide the best qualitative treatment to jail inmates across the state so that no further damage is caused. The High Court's intervention comes following a public interest litigation filed by senior advocate Nilay Datta after a few hundred prisoners tested positive for COVID-19 inside the jails across Assam. The High Court bench, comprising Chief Justice Ajay Lamba and Justice Manish Chaudhary, directed the Inspector General of Prisons to file an affidavit on the issue and listed the case for next hearing on September 8th. The court order said, "We hereby direct that the best of the measures available with the state of Assam be employed to give qualitative treatment to the jail inmates across the state so that no further damage is caused. We also direct that the persons who have been detected COVID-19 positive be segregated and be maintained as such so that the disease is not transmitted to them. In any case, all the jail inmates in Assam be tested for COVID-19. The result thereof be conveyed to the court," said the court. Union Sports Minister Kiren Rijiju said he hopes sporting activities in the country will resume by September or October. The minister recently attended the Ministerial Forum of Commonwealth countries to share India's road to the resumption of sports post-COVID-19 pandemic. As members of Commonwealth nations, we need to stand in solidarity on all issues, especially at a time like this, Rijiju said while speaking at the forum. "I am glad to be on this forum with all other Commonwealth nations to collaborate on the way forward. However, there are some significant learnings and achievements that we have had during this period, which I would like to share," the minister added. Rijiju further informed that the Indian government has allowed some sporting activities with certain restrictions during the second phase of lockdown while following a stringent SOP. the guidelines that must be followed by every sporting organization. Rijiju said, "I am hopeful India will have sporting events from September or October. Even the big leagues in various sports are considering resumption." With increasing number of COVID-19 positive cases all across the nation, the COVID-19 status of the northeastern states are: Arunachal's tally stands at 991 positive, 654 active, 334 recovered and 3 deaths. Assam's tally stands at 28,791 positive, 8,022 active, 20,699 recovered and 70 deaths. Meghalaya's tally stands at 534 positive, 452 active, 78 recovered and 4 deaths. Manipur's tally has gone up to 2,115 positive, 649 active, 1,466 recovered. Mizoram's tally stands at 332 positive, 149 active, 183 recovered. Nagaland's tally stands at 1,237 positive, 707 active, 530 recovered. Tripura's tally has gone up to 3,656 positive, 1,574 active, 2,072 recovered and 10 deaths. Sikkim's tally stands at 460 positive, 338 active, 122 recovered. Total number of COVID-19 cases in the Northeast stands at 38,116 positive cases, 12,545 active cases, 25,484 recovered cases, and 87 deaths as of July 24, 2020. From all of us here at NE8, stay strong and stay safe.